The topic for this week's Chisme is going to be something that happened to me about, I want to say 2 years ago, or maybe like a year and a half ago. This was around the time when I kind of first started learning how to drive. I already had like my permit, or I think I had my license, better yet. I don't know, but this was when I got on the opposite side of the freeway. Yeah, I got on the fucking opposite side of the freeway. Like, it wasn't even like a normal entrance. It was a ramp. Anyways, let me just get into the story. My brother comes in the room and he's like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm hungry." You know, it was like around 11 o'clock. And this was back then when I was like, I would stay in at home like at 11 o'clock because my parents would get mad at me. I didn't have my car at this time. The car that I drive now, it's a Volkswagen Beetle, and it is a blue. So if you guys ever see me in Riverside, I'll be zooming as fuck all over Riverside. I'm surprised how I haven't crashed or anything, or haven't gotten any tickets, and I'm always speeding. And you know what's funny is, like, I told my grandparents, like, we were eating tortas. This is going off topic, but this actually happened like last week. We were eating tortas. This place called Tortas Las Glorias, and it's so bomb, but whatever. We were talking about like crashing or whatever. I was like, si yo voy a chocar, yo quiero morirme porque yo no quiero pagar nada. And my grandpa just started fucking laughing, and my mom was just like, ay, Jenny, no digas esas cosas. You know how moms are and grandmas are, like, ay, ni lo quiera Dios. And I'm just over here like, it's true. Sometimes I feel like I'm the outcast because I'm really outspoken. Whatever crosses my mind, like, I will say it, and everybody knows that. So like, everyone's always just like, ay, Annie. So after my brother came into my room, he asked me if I was hungry, and I was just like, yeah. So then that's when he sent me to go get Carl's Jr. because Carl's Jr. is my fucking favorite. I always go to Carl's Jr. and get the spicy chicken sandwiches with the whole shitload of ranch. And that's why I feel like I've been gaining weight, because I eat too much ranch and I eat out too much. But anyways, so he told me to take his car. And so I'm over here like, oh yeah, what's up? You know, like when you're starting to drive, you're just like, you know, cruising, whatever. So I was driving, and every time I drive, I blast my music. And so I was driving, I went to Carl's Jr., I ordered my food, and I was starving as fuck. Like, I could not wait to get home and eat. I was still kind of getting used to like getting on the freeway. I was on University. For those of you guys who live in Riverside, you know, Carl's Jr. is right here, and then University goes down this way. UCR is over here, and then the entrance to the freeway is like right here. There's two entrances. Well, at least I thought there was two entrances. There's one coming down from Mobile, and then the other one going toward like Main Street and Rubidoux, and I think it's the 60. Yeah, the 60 freeway. I order, and then I get my food, and it's around like 11:30 at night. So there wasn't really any cars or anything, so I mean, I wasn't tripping out or whatever. And I've always had the habit of like texting and driving. Like, as much as you say that you're not going to, it's like your phone is right there, so might as well. At this time, my mom used to work late at night. She used to work at the Press Enterprise, and I was arguing with her like on the phone. Not on the phone, but like texting. So you know, like when you're arguing with somebody, it kind of like all your attention goes to the phone. So I got to the stoplight, and I knew I was gonna get on the freeway to just get back home right away because I'm starving. Like, I want to eat already. And while I'm driving, like, I noticed that there's like a couple of people just like staring at the car. And this was my brother's car. And I'm just like, dude, what are they staring at? But like, while they were staring, like, the light had turned green and I was driving. So the exit of the freeway, okay, this is my car. The exit of the freeway is right here. And the light to the entrance is right here, like right along the line where the exit is at. But I confused it because it just looks exactly the same. Like, the ramps look exactly the same. And they were just staring at me, and I was just like, the fuck are you guys looking at? I was like, man, I don't really care, whatever. So I'm driving, and I drive fast. Like, I zoom off. So as soon as it turned green, I turned into the exit of the freeway. But I was for damn sure that it was the entrance, because I've been there many times before with my mom in the car, or when my mom's right there. But I didn't really like think about it too much. And I noticed that the arrows were pointing this way, like exiting this way. And you know, when you're a new driver, you don't really kind of look at those kinds of things. Well, at least I didn't, because everything just seems so simple to me. Like, how hard can it be to drive? How hard can it be to get onto the entrance of a freeway when you've lived in Riverside your whole damn life? But no, something always has to happen to me. It's always me. So when I turned, I was like, why the fuck are the arrows pointed the other way? I'm like, did they change the fucking exits of the freeway and nobody told me? And I was like, why aren't they putting these kinds of things on the news? Like, I was still legit thinking that it was the entrance. And this ramp is big. Like, the ramp is so big that if you like turn right away, like your car can easily flip. So it's like a really big ramp. And every time I enter the freeway, I always go fast. So I was moving my music loud as fuck, you know, over here thinking I'm cool because I'm driving, you know, like at 11 at night. I don't remember what song was playing. And I'm driving, and I remember like even turning like hard, and like the car was like I was like leaning this way because I was already going like 60 miles per hour. Like I wasn't even all the way into the ramp. And then I was like, why does this ramp feel different? For some reason, like it still hadn't hit me. I'm literally all the way around the ramp, already about to enter the freeway, until I noticed that a car is coming my way. And I'm just like, and that's when I literally stopped the car, and I was like I just stood there like a mensa, like just like, shit. I was like, fuck, I'm on the opposite side of the freeway. I was like, what do I do? Like, literally my heart dropped. The music was still playing. I turned that shit off. Like, I literally stopped because there was 2 lanes, like the one on the right and then the one on the other side. And the car is coming, and it passes by me, and that guy was driving slow. Like, he was probably like, the fuck is this bitch doing? You know, for a second he probably thought he was on the wrong fucking freeway. And so like he was right there driving next to me, and I was so embarrassed. So he's driving this way off the ramp, and I'm right here, like literally right here on the opposite side. And he just like drove slow, and then drove even slower when he passed by me. And I was like, like I didn't know what to do. Like for some reason, like when things like that happen to me, like I don't really think logically. I was just thinking like, oh shit, I feel dumb. That's why the people were looking at me weird when I was entering, and I'm over here still not doing anything about it. So while I was on the freeway, I literally wanted to call 911. Like, what? I wanted to call 911 and call for a damn helicopter for them to come and swoop me up. Like, who thinks of that? So I was just like, shit, what the fuck do I do? Like, I literally felt like I had to go chorro. Like, I had like bubble guts, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like, what do I do? I wanted to cry. So I was like, well, what is there to do? Nothing. No one's gonna come save me. So fucking do a U-turn and pull out. So that's what I did. I started turning, and then I turned again because I started turning, and then I turned again because there was more cars coming towards my way. And so then like afterward, like I just zoomed off. I didn't even try to get on the other entrance to the freeway, and I passed by those people that were like looking at me before I got on, and I was just so embarrassed. Like I was shaking. Like I drove back home, like I felt so ashamed of myself because I felt cool like driving the car, and it wasn't even my car, it was my brother's car. Like I could have crashed the car, I could have killed myself. And I literally did not get on that freeway for a long time. Like even till this day, I kid you not, till this day, like when I'm driving, I always make sure that it's not the opposite side of the freeway, because that was not cool. Like it was dangerous. And I did not tell my mom until like 2-3 months ago, because I was so scared that she wasn't gonna let me drive anymore. And then when I got back home, I wasn't even hungry anymore. Like the spices didn't even taste good. Like I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like my panza hurt. And but yeah, everybody always makes fun of me because of this, and they're just like, I get me. Like it would be you, and yeah, it would be me. So yeah, that was this week's Chisme. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this series, be sure to thumbs it up, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see what happens to me this week to fill you guys in for next week's Chisme. So with that being said, I will see you guys all next week. I love you guys all so much.